we are live now, and we are seeing people in the queue, and we're excited to just welcome everyone today. It's been a few weeks in preparation, but it's happening today. Shelter them and the team and the family. We're really excited that today is the day we've been waiting for. And yeah, I'm happy that we're going to see some familiar faces. Some want to. Yes, I'm excited. And you know, as Josephine mentioned earlier, we had some technical difficulties coming through our link. I think people, they assumed they will go direct to our event, but I think some of people, they need ID, they need to reset their passwords, but we appreciate for those who are already with us right now. And we're hoping for more people to join us and hopefully with no problems. Yes. Finger crossed. And we're praying. Yes. God is on our side. Amen. Actually, can I pray right now? Let's start. Yes. Let me ask God guidance and help with this event, that everything's going to be well done and people are going to have a great time. So God, thank you for this beautiful day. Well, let me say in Toronto, it's over 30 degrees, it's warm, it's sunny, and that is wonderful. So we thank you, God, for the nature. We thank you, God, for our friends of Shelter Them, friends of Canada, Rwanda, UK. We have people all over the world, and we thank you for that. God, we ask you that you guide us today. We may have a great time. We're here to be inspired, to have a calling, to have a purpose, to help people in Rwanda to rise and do well, our kids with education, with hope. So God, with joining hands today, we're asking your guidance and wisdom and to have a great time. Thank you. In Jesus' name, amen. Okay, hello everybody. Welcome. Sunday, June the 6th, 1 p.m. It's just about 4 minutes, and we are going to start our event. My name is Josephine. Jocelyn. I'm 3 minutes older, so I guess I speak first. What can I do? I was fast, and that's a blessing. But we are a team, and today we're co-hosting our Shelter Them 15th annual event, and we're hoping to have a great time. During COVID, we know the world has changed, and we're going to feel this for years to come. But you know what? In spite of what's happening in the world, we can find blessings and some silver lining, and just to move on, helping ourselves, our family, hopefully changing, adapting, and reflecting, and at the same time reach out to the world and to others. Listen, I am blessed with a job. I did not lose my job. I actually work from home, and Jocelyn is too. And I've been saving on gas, knock on wood. My kids, we're not shopping as much. We're cooking. We're learning new things. And for me, I feel like this is an opportunity, if you give to me, to help others. And I hope a lot of you guys, friends, you are in the same situation. And if you're not, we're praying God to help you so you can go through this safe and stay healthy. So welcome to the Shelter Them 15th annual event. We're going to go through some housekeeping today. We have the program already emailed and sent it through social media to everyone. Hopefully you have this beautiful schedule that our amazing coordinator, Vanessa Laguerre, put together. She's our event coordinator. Amazing. So hopefully you have it. If you don't, maybe kind of open your email, look on Facebook, you will follow the schedule. And so we're going to go through this quickly. Some housekeeping. So the first thing that we want to touch base is the information on the top. This is the fundraising event. It's our 15th year, and we have all kinds of options. While the event is running, you can go to shelterthem.com to do some donations. The options are there. E-transfer is possible. And for Rwanda, there are some information on how to donate directly from the country, and anyone else who are in the world, our website will guide you there. So when it comes to this, then we want to let you know, if you feel like you want to donate throughout the event, you can go ahead and do that. Jocelyn can carry on with the rest of housekeeping. But thank you so much for joining us today. We're looking forward to see familiar faces and new ones, and just make Shelter Them a bigger family. Thank you, Josephine. Again, the information is on the screen right now. You can donate through the website, by credit card, by bank, through shelterthem.com. You can go through the wire transfer through your cell phone. You can donate through info.shelterthem.com. The question answer is Canada. Please go ahead and do that. So it's already 1:07. We're doing well with the time, actually. And again, people who had issues with logging in, please, just forgive us. I hope you're joining us. You're having a great time. And for those who they're not in yet, we're praying that they will be fine. So, Josephine, what do we do next time? It's 1:15. We should thank special sponsors. I think Ife Kizito, who is an amazing tech, who's just putting his time and effort to make this event going through live YouTube. Thank you, Kizito. If you can put our sponsors right there, we have Absolute Insurance. It's actually located in Orangeville. They are amazing. God bless you. Your business may shine and rise, especially this time of COVID. Businesses are hit. So thank you so much for your sponsoring our event today. MA Industrial Electric Inc. Thank you, Delphina Emmanuel Alexander, for ongoing support. They have been supporting our event over 15 years. Yeah. So God bless you. Our biggest sponsors, $5,000. Yes. So thank you so much. God bless you. And of course, the Local 183, they have been with us again. Yeah. 15 years. And our diamond sponsors, $5,000 for every year donating to our event. God bless you. And we're just praying for you for safety and for business to continue to be prosper. So thank you so much for your donation. And without forgetting the church, Queensway Cathedral, that information is not there yet. But we thank you so much. They're located in Toronto, and it's a church, Queensway Cathedral. Most of my friends, they attend the church. So we thank you so much for your sponsoring our event. Again, our event, once a year, that's one of the events we do to sponsor, to support our programs in Rwanda, to make sure education, family support, all the self-sustainable women and men who are caregivers or kids are continuing to be supported. So thank you so much. We appreciate you. God bless you. Yeah, thank you. We can't do this without our sponsors who continue to support our work. Last year, I don't want to brag, but with the sponsors and the donations, Shelter Them collected over $20,000 on our first ever virtual event. That is to be really proud of. Hopefully today we can do same or more. Why not? Amen. Right? The world is full of amazing, great people. So thank you so much. Again, we're praising our sponsors for what they have done. Just a little bit of a housekeeping again, because the time is really good. It's 1:10. I don't know how technology is frustrating some of our lovely people who are trying to join, but you could send us a message perhaps by email at info@shelterthem.com. If you can't join, we're going to check and make sure somehow between 1 and 2:30, which is the time span of our event, that you're going to be able to jump in and say hello and follow what we're doing, because we have really amazing stuff to share, entertainment, and of course our artwork that we're going to show you. So let me interrupt for a second. Well, this is virtual event. Yeah, we're having fun. We're free. So the actually got a message right away from the Queensway Cathedral that they're donating $2,500 towards our event. I just got about 2 minutes ago. I think the person who I work with, she's amazing, Suzanne McDougall. I think she just heard me. So Susan, God bless you. $2,500 was just donated for our event.
Just watching what they're doing right now.
Oh, I can hear a little cute voice talking. Now, who is that entertainer that's jumping in? I don't know. Make sure you put yourself on mute. Okay, darling. You're so cute. Well, thanks. Sorry for interruption, but this is the good news. This is amazing news. We have to share that. So thank you guys. It's great. Again, quickly, if I can say, whoever's having a problem logging in, send us a message, info@shelterthem.com. Maybe we can help you to log in and join our event. Okay, so we are doing really good. We thought the first thing that we can try to do, just to entertain you and give opportunity for people to join in, that we're going to have our first entertainer who is Kamanzi Gueva Goga. He's an incredible inanga or traditional Rwandan guitar player. He's known for that. He's going to play our first song. But you know what? Before I do that, I want to look at a couple people. I saw Russell. Chef Russell, I see you. There you are. Oh my gosh. I don't know if we can say something quick so people can look at you. Kizito, that's a Chef Russell right there. How are you doing? You are on the mute. I know. Somebody needs to unmute you.
I'm so sorry. There we go. Can you hear me now? There
Yes,
we go.
You look great. I love the kitchen.
Thank you. Yeah, this is my kitchen. So this is not a studio or, but yeah, but I can't wait to share some amazing tips soon of things that you're definitely going to want to have a notepad and honestly take this, because this is something that will be a life-changing experience for the rest of your life. So if you have a knife, get it ready. If you have a cutting board, you're going to want it, because I'm going to teach you everything from handling to carrying and all these different types of vegetables that we're going to be sharing with you really soon how to do.
You know, my favorite part is like, if you can teach me to cut onions without crying, you're my God.
So you know what? That is going to happen today. I will definitely teach everybody watching today how to never, ever shed a tear cutting onions for the rest of your life.
Okay. That sounds good.
How about that?
Really sounds
I guarantee
it. You know what? My daughter, she's not going to make fun of me, because every time I do, Mommy, what's wrong?
So that's the thing. I want everyone to bring their children too to watch this, because this is something that this is for everybody to see today.
Nice to see you, Russell.
All right, I can't wait. Okay,
we're doing good with time, guys. So that's why I'm jumping in before our first song. I need to check with Anna, please. Anna is amazing. She's in Europe right now, and she's going to do one of our really, a good song for us. Oh, I just got muted for a second. Woo-hoo. Okay, is Anna there at all? Maybe not yet. Anna. Okay, so Anna's having a problem joining. So we're gonna give her a few minutes, but she's not on yet. I just want to make sure she's doing okay, because she's singing from all the way from Europe. But we're gonna give her some chance to join. Okay, so I think we're doing really good. Again, if you have some question, raise your hand or send a message. You know how technology is. I think it does give an opportunity for people to say something and we can respond. We'll keep an eye on everything. Okay, so we're just gonna be quiet, because it looks like technology is muting me right now. It's telling me, let's hear some music, some entertainment or something. Okay, so we're gonna have our amazing Rugoga, who's going to play inanga for us. He's like my favorite African traditional instrument. Honestly, I miss it, but you are on Jules next to Rugoga.
Ndimboneza makuzo rutabangira ndicho ko kimanzi icyambu cy'Imana Rugoga aririmba mu gitaramo cyacu ni cyiza cyane iyo twanyara umugore mwiza ndabaturira umuryango twitamiye cyane bitaraho hanyuma namwe mwishimiye iki gitaramo ni cyiza cyane inkotanyi cyane yabyirutse neza iyarugina yabyirutse abyiruka atagiye kandi yatagira ubwoba mumabyiruka uko yiyasiba mumabyiruka uko yiyasiba kandi mu yatagira ubwoba ntimukangwe ndabyabyuzi ko twabinyujije sembisakura ntimukangwe ndabyabyuzi ko twabinyujije samama impunzi nziza sayabaye ngo twatsinze yarusa byose inkotanyi cyane yabyirutse neza iyarugina yabyirutse atsinda kajansi.
Oh, that warmed my heart. It just reminded me of home. Really, really fantastic.
Thank you.
Thanks, Vanessa, for making a comment. By the way, guys, if you want to like, hearts, comment, do it.
And
Because
questions too.
we're live, guys. If you have any questions too, do it. Okay. Listen, Joy and I kind of did a little bit of a TV show, so we're kind of used to not being too serious. We're twins too. There's something about twins that's not really serious. We don't know how to do like serious faces, but we just want to enjoy the day and enjoy this and have a good time interacting with you guys. So if you have anything, please check in. Okay, we're doing good. I enjoy that. That was
Actually, you know what? I mentioned something exciting. I guess I just mentioned about donations from Queensway Cathedral. So for me, donations, go, go, go. So one more thing. I just want to thank people who are donating right now. I can see donations are coming in. So you can donate through the wire transfer. All the information are there. If the question to the answer is Canada, you can pay by PayPal, through your credit card. So God bless you. So I have a surprise for you. Kizito, can you put a beautiful quilt photo? And I have something to tell you guys. If you donate more than $25, we're going to put in a draw. We're going to pick a name of that person who will donate over $25, and you're going to win that beautiful quilt. It was a handmade.
Ooh,
Handmade.
I want
it's
it.
gorgeous. It's African. It's mixed with the different patterns. That's my couch and my little plant. So I really tried to be a professional picture taken, but I think I did a good job. So please continue to support our programs. Women, children, everybody's doing well, and we want to keep our programs going. So God bless you so
Thank you
much
so
for those are
much.
donating. Bless you. And again, even your presence is appreciated. Thank you, Joe, for interrupting.
Oh, no, anytime. And we're a team, and that's how we run things. Okay, so this is really good. I'm still going to be checking in with Anna. She's not there yet, but hopefully she will. And so really, when I was doing this event and organizing everybody and entertainers, Russell really touched my heart because he really jumped in right away when I sent him a message, Russell, and he said, you know what, I want to support your work. I want to support people with my skills, my talent, my expertise. So you know what, I put some together just to introduce you so people don't have to guess who you are. I mean, I already wrote a bunch of stuff on our social media, but honestly, Russell, he is in Toronto, and you know, by his unique cuisine full of unexpected flavors, colors, spices, and herb. He has, you know, been on Globe about 4 months of the year, collaborating with the top chefs from every background. And to just to brag about him a little bit, he was trained by previous sous chef to Gordon Ramsay, and really shout to them, is proud to have him volunteering his kitchen, his time, his
expertise. You are volunteering. Listen,
Absolutely.
I can't put a number of dollars, zeros, next to the time you're giving us, Russell. So we love you. We appreciate you. You are on, you have your schedule, and just, wow us with how you're not going to make me cry in the kitchen, I guess, and everything else. You're
Well,
on,
thank you.
brother.
Yes, yes. Let's get into it. I want to say thank you again for having me. This and absolutely for charity. I always do these all across. I'm almost doing a few of these a month. But I love to talk about. A lot of people like to ask me cooking questions, but thing is that a lot of us don't have the basics of how to cut. We're in any culinary school that you would ever go to. This is what you learn for the first few months because it's all about getting that consistency and learning your knife. Now, learning about your knife, now the knives that you have at home, one thing I would like to say is that you always want to invest in a decent chef knife because the chef knife can almost do almost anything. Now, I know you have like your paring knives, your bread knives, etc., but you need to invest in a good, decent chef knife, which looks similar like this, just depending on the length of the blade. Now, how much should you spend or what brand? I'm not going to give you a brand name. I just prefer Japanese steel in my experience, but anything between, I would say, $100 is a decent chef knife because thing is, if you have your knife with you right now at home, I want to teach you the most important thing of how to handle a knife. Okay. So handling a knife is extremely important because this is where most accidents happen. Most people tend to hold the knife, if you can bring it this way, it is like this. They usually have their index finger, they usually have all their hands on the handle with just the index finger over here. And people tend to just instinctively cut like this. Like if your mother ever said to come help you in the kitchen or your father, and you were to pick up a knife, instinctively you do this. Okay. Today I'm going to train you, and it's not my way, which is really important. This is the way that every single cook, chef in the world holds a knife. Okay. And this is what it is. So stop doing this. Okay. Because as you can see, you don't have any handle. So I'm just trying to buy you some extra seconds here if you're grabbing a knife from your kitchen to do this with me, because this will change everything of how you from forever. Okay. But it will feel weird, but it will make sense. All right. So with your hand and your knife here, you want to take your thumb and index finger over here on one side of the blade. So I'm right-handed, my thumb's going to go on that side, my index finger is going to go here, and I'm only going to have 3 fingers on the handle. Now, if you were to just go on the board, you will realize automatically how much more your hand is over the knife and what is most important of the blade, not when you're holding it like this where it's very wobbly. So remember, thumb here, index finger on the opposite side of the steel, over here, and you cut. Now, a lot of people ask me, well, how do you hold the ingredients, right? So here I have a piece of ginger. I hate seeing this in my cooking class. People tend to hold with their, because they want to hold it firm. That's very dangerous. Always claw-like. You always want to be like this. So what it is, the trick is you're always going against your knuckles right here. Another question that I get, where do you do the most of the chopping and cutting? A lot of people tend to cut on the tip of the blade, middle of the blade, or the bottom. To handle and be careful in the kitchen, you always want to be at the hip of the blade. So you want to be doing most of your chopping over here. Okay, I hope that helps some of you out there. But again, without practice in the kitchen, don't be afraid of cutting yourself. But trust me, once you do that, it'd be very rare to ever cut yourself in the kitchen. So if your children are watching, you want to practice with them on that as well. But again, I'm social. You can always see all our stuff on social media. There's other things up there too. If there are any questions, please, Josephine, don't worry to cut in. But I'll go ahead and start with something else.
Oh, please do so. Absolutely,
okay.
Russell. Yeah.
All right. So garlic. One of our things in kitchens is what we hate in the kitchen. Because imagine in kitchens, we go through bags of the stuff a day, and you just stink in the subway, and you just reek of garlic. Nobody wants, you end up sleeping on the sofa at night, right? But garlic is a real cool trick with garlic is the thing that I don't like seeing is this. A lot of people tend to put their their garlic right on the board. They take their blade and they do this. Extremely dangerous, especially if you're a little bit sweaty or if your hands are a little bit wet, slip. they're going to the hospital, right? So stop doing that. And you know what? It's not your fault because you see a lot of professionals like on the cooking channels do this. You know what? Don't do that. Don't follow their way. Follow my way forever. Okay? Because why? You're not going to have stinky garlic fingers. You don't even need to peel the garlic of what I'm about to teach you. So the best way to peel garlic is this. You're going to take a silver tray, or sorry, a silver bowl.
You see you.
I'm taking another silver bowl. Are we seeing it? What was that?
Somebody needs to put themselves on the mute. Russell.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, mute yourself. Thank you. All right, so right here, I'm going to play some of my own because I'm African too. I'm Southeast African, Mauritian, and here's my beats. All right, so again, listen. Silver bowl, cover your garlic with another silver bowl with the skin on. Don't do anything. Don't penetrate it. And let me teach you a trick right now, okay? Okay, that's 10 seconds. And you can already see how much of the skin is coming off. And I'm getting all the way peeled through garlic, and that's just 10 seconds. Okay, so maybe about a minute, this is entirely clean. See that? All right, let's leave that there. You can finish it off and try it again at home. Another one I want to talk about is herbs, all right? Fresh herbs that you do. Another thing that people do, and it's not your fault, it's instinct, all right, is how they chop up their herbs. So what they'll do is they'll do this, take it out here, and they do this mistake. They take their hand and they start forcing it on top, okay? And why do you think you're doing that? Because you're not using a sharp knife. The worst thing you can do in a kitchen is not use a sharp knife. You should sharpen your knives, okay? So stop doing that. This technique, it's called chiffonade. And what you do is you take your herbs and you roll them up like this, okay? And you just start chopping from head to heel. And a quick test you want to do at home is this, okay? See that? See my board? There's no bruising, okay? So if you are this is a good way to test your knives, okay? If you were going way too hard because your knives are not sharp or you were doing this, you would see nothing but bruising on your cutting board, okay? So there's a quick test for you to do at home to see how well your knives are. And another thing is no bruising, no coloring should show on your cutting board because I didn't know you were eating the cutting board. All right. By doing that, you're just losing all that beautiful juice, nutrients, everything that we need that you want to put on whatever you're cooking only into your plate, and nothing should be on the board. All right. Okay. Moving along. I know we're going to be taking a break soon, so let me know, Joseph, how far from that. But let's talk about ginger now. Ginger. Great thing about ginger is how usually when we buy it, there's too much, right? So do you freeze it? Absolutely, you can. You should freeze it, okay? But peeling it, I'm using a small one. If we had a big one, you know how it all gets really difficult. And when you're peeling with the peeler, I tend to notice that you end up losing too much, okay? But a good trick that we do, or I do, is you always peel ginger with a teaspoon. Why? Because you can go all around into the corners and you won't lose any of that ginger, compared if I was to use a peeler, I can't all get up in here, right? So what do? You start chopping this part off, and then what happens? You end up using and losing waste, okay? So just so you know, believe me or not, a lot of people don't believe this. I'm not doing anything hard. I'm just easily using a teaspoon to cut my garlic. Okay, my ginger. All right, good tip. Next, another one. A lot of times you will hear this one a lot, and you will hear this a lot in recipes. People tend to overuse it, thinking that the public knows what it is. And in my cooking classes, I find that most people don't, but they did hear the term. And the most famous cutting term is julienne. Julienne means to cut basically as thin as you can. It was named after a chef who named it after his son, who was so thin that he wanted to explain to his people in the kitchens how thin Julien, and the name stuck. All right, Julien is basically as thin as you can go. So here, when you're doing Julien, you want to use more. I like to use more of the center of the blade, and you want to go literally as thin as possible. And when I say as thin as possible, the best example I can give you is, so I'm using zucchini right now, but if this was a cucumber, I'd be able to see right through it. Now, Julien is really mainly used, depending on what it is, or in certain salads or toppings that you put on top of your foods and stuff, like a soup. But Julien, if for the best example I can give you, is garlic. If you were to cut garlic very, very thin, so the purpose of cutting it so Julien is that when it hits the pan, right, when it goes into your pan, it melts, okay? Because you only want to see the flavor of it. You don't want to be chewing into it, depending on what you're making, all right? So I just wanted to give you a big thing about what Julien is, okay? Now, another one that I want to do, because people make this mistake as well, all right? And that's
this is amazing, Russell.
Okay.
I'm learning so much. Like, I probably would be making notes if I'm not hosting right now. But watch it again. I'm actually really happy that people are going to be able to watch it again, because it's it's live on YouTube and social medias. Whenever that you feel like you want to take a little breath, we do have Anna, who is now available to do our me term. Is that a word? Me term entertainment before you jump in again. So whenever you're ready, let me know. We'll just get
no. Go ahead. Yeah, I'll get ready for the next one. Let her do her thing, and I'll be back.
And then maybe take another sip of water. I wish we can share with that. Hey, listen, cheers to water, right? We need a lot to hydrate. Yeah. Amazing. Thank you so much, Russell. So far, it's really, I'm learning a lot, and hopefully we can send some of the information to people later. I just talked to Anna from Europe, and she's ready. So we're going to have her, and Jocelyn's going to say something.
Well, can I say hi to Andrea Rock? Can I say hi to Galuna Dairy?
Happy belated birthday. Hello, girl.
Listen, Andrea, I enjoyed your birthday show with the chef, and was it tackle? How to learn how to tackle. Anyways, it was amazing. We enjoyed it. So we thank you for joining us. And again, can I thank everybody who joined us today? Yes. It's a beautiful day. So sitting down an hour and a half to listen to what Shelton is doing our work. Bless you. Yes. So Anna? Introduce Anna, please. And I see Golu there. Hello, Golu. You're amazing.
Hello. Can you guys see us?
So we're gonna have there she is. Oh my gosh, you look great, girl. I just talked to you and I'm like, everybody else needs to have a piece of you, okay? Because I love it.
You guys are so cute. Sorry, we're on obviously East European Central Time. So there's always, some errors with time differences and being in different places of the world. But we're so happy we can join you virtually. Thank you so much for having me be a part. And of course, Stephen Varga, who will be accompanying us on guitar. We are always happy to extend our musical talents forward. Absolutely. So thank you again for having us.
Oh, for sure. So I'm just going to praise you for a second. I know I've been writing quite a bit about all the people who are donating their time to support our family of children in Rwanda, and you're one of them, honestly. So I just, Anna, like, I'm just going to tell you that. So when I met her, I was like, I would like to have that girl sometimes, singing and doing something for my charity. And I talked to you, and you really, every time with this cute little message and a heart, and I really appreciate that. So you know what? It is a pleasure to have you on with us. I mean, your career really started in the media, beginning with, auditioning in Canadian Idol in 2004. Mm-hmm. And you're a former 2020 Idol finalist. Hello. Oh my gosh, you're just beautiful. You're talented. And MTV Canada, E-Talk. What's the name? Todd Shapiro show host.
You guys are just like skeletons out of the closet. You did your research. Good job.
Yeah. Listen, Anna, Josephine met you. I have to meet you too. So we're twins. You're automatically my friend. Is that okay?
That's so sweet. You guys are so cute. Absolutely. Well, when we're back in Toronto, we would love to maybe do a real live performance for actual audiences. I miss those days. So hopefully those days are back and around the corner.
Yeah, and I'm proud that where you're from, your homeland. You presented your homeland in the Europe Song Contest 2010, placing second in the pre-selection with your song "Love Me." at which you co-wrote with the Jason Lee, and we're just happy to have you. And if you want to say something more about you and Stephen, right, Stephen?
Yeah, Stephen Varga, yes, who's been accompanying me on guitar for many, many years. I'm very grateful.
You guys are good partners. Can I say that? You sound like you're really good together. So the floor is yours, darling. And just we're here to hear you now.
Thank you. This is an old song of mine. I think this is both one of Stephen and mine's favorites. So hopefully you like it too. It's called Electric. It's off of my first album. You guys can find it on Spotify. There's a video on YouTube, which we shot in Florida many years ago. So enjoy, and thank you for having us. Please don't say I love you. I don't believe you've been here before. I lost track of school to the games we played, both last thought and more. Now I only want how come things were before I we're electric. Nothing could tear us apart. We were electric. We were running insane. Now it seems our fire is burning out. Please don't say you need me. You don't know the meaning of what it is to love. We've been here before. All the games we played, sometimes I think I take in time and I miss so bad. Maybe if we nothing could tear us apart. No, no. No. We were electric. Oh, yes, we were. We were running in a city. What happened to those days, oh, baby? We were so innocent and high. Now it seems our fire is burning out. It's burning out. It's burning
Thank you. That
Thank
was
you
so
very
smooth. Listen, the internet was not perfect, a little bit, glitchy, but
It was
overall
beautiful.
was so gentle, so soft, so
Sweet.
relaxing, I would say.
You guys are so cute. Thank you for the comments that are coming up. Also, lovely. Thank you. I really appreciate you guys tuning in and listening, and of course supporting a great cause. So I'm happy to also be involved on on a charity level and support kids. And I think it's an issue that is very close to home for me. So thank you again for involving me, and I'm happy to be a part, as is Steve. And I think we're going to see you guys for another song soon. Yes, right?
Oh, we will. We can't wait. Thank you so much. Enjoy the tour. Stay safe and healthy, especially these days. So come back home safe, both of you.
Okay. See you guys in like 20 minutes or something, right? Half an
Thank
hour.
you. In my language, they say murakoze. Murakoze chane. Thank you.
Oh, and how we say here, muchas gracias, a luego.
Oh, muchas gracias. Merci beaucoup, ma belle. Ciao, bella. Ciao, bello.
Yeah, muchas gracias. Sí. Ciao.
Okay. Ciao. Okay, this was fun. I'm so entertained, and I was like just kind of grooving and dancing along with her. This is not good. This is a good Sunday, right? It is a little change environment to what we do every single day. Okay, so let's keep having fun while we are changing lives. Isn't that a good combo, guys? It really sounds great. So without going too much in it, Justin is gonna show off the quilt again for people donating $25 or more during this period of our little lovely event. Keep coming in. Your names are gonna go in the draw, and then you can sleep on this beautiful homemade special thing for yourselves. Thanks, Joe. Next is Russell. Russell, you're back on with your amazing kitchen skills that we want to learn more.
All right, I got a few more tips and tricks here before we end, and that is I want to talk about a little bit about mushrooms. There's a misconception about mushrooms that people don't know, and that is I'm sorry to say, but you never wash mushrooms. You never wash mushrooms, like ever.
Do you know where they grow from? Come on.
Yeah, but I didn't say you don't clean them. I said you don't wash them. I didn't say, because washing them actually makes it more dirtier. Throwing water over this only just makes it stick into the mushroom more. The fungi, whatever, all the dirt and everything doesn't get cleaned off. It just stays. But psychologically, we think by putting it underwater, it's cleaning it, but it's not. The best way to clean mushrooms is with a brush. And if you don't have a brush, then you use a dry rag, not a dampened one. Okay? So just wanted to share that because most people are surprised when they hear that. And the other thing is cutting mushrooms. My best way to cut mushrooms is the perfect way to practice knife skills if you want to become confident and see how we do in the kitchens. And this is one thing I wanted to show you where this is probably the only one that I would usually cut, probably using the tip, where majority of all your cuts happen at the heel. Now, you can still cut your mushroom at the heel, okay? But once you become very comfortable and you're like, you know what, I think I can start moving up, then you can start moving up to the tin. And that's when you become very confident. If you look at me here, right, it becomes to the point where I want you to be like this, where you don't need to, the muscle memory and everything's there, that you don't need, I'm looking right at you. I don't need to look down, okay? So that's what I want everybody today to hopefully one day accomplish. And what I'm saying is the best way to practice knife skills is with mushrooms. So I just wanted to share that too, okay? All right, another question that I get too is cutting boards, okay? We can't talk about cutting without cutting boards, right? Well, most importantly thing is, people usually think it's like plastic or wood or so I usually get that question. So is plastic better or wood? Which one should I get? Well, as you see, I have both. And for certain things I use mainly I actually use the plastic for protein. So all my fishes, all my meats, everything gets done. Why? Because if you think about it, this will not absorb any of the blood or the moisture on compared to wood. So it's better to do it on plastic, okay? I hope that answers some questions if you were thinking about that. But the other important thing is to always, always, always have a dampened rag under your cutting board, okay? Like I have here, all right? It's just a damp cutting board in order to make sure your board stays safe and it's not sliding or gliding when you're cutting and chopping, okay? All right, you know what? I wanna share this. I wanna share this one. So what I have here is an avocado. And most people don't know how to cut an avocado where you don't lose any of the avocado from the peel. And let me give you a demonstration. So number one, always like this, what you want to do is to insert your knife. You're not cutting it in half because there's a nut, okay? You're not cutting half. You're just inserting your blade. Again, I'm using about the halfway part of the blade, and all I'm getting in there is maybe not even a half an inch, all right, to find the halfway point. And then what I'm gonna do is gently is just leave my blade in, and I'm just gonna guide it with my other hand to go all the way through, all right, until I get that perfect 360. And then right here, we're just gonna do a little wow, okay? Next thing I don't like to see is people do this. They take it and they want to get their nut out. So what do? They go here like this, okay? You miss, you're gonna hit your hand, you're done. All right, what you wanna do is keep it here. Now find it in the middle, give it a nice hack. Now, if it doesn't go up, no problem. From the bottom, you can push up, okay? So, but from your hand that's touching the avocado, not with the blade hand, okay? I want you to rotate it, not using the blade, because if the nut, okay, is too young, you're just gonna crack it and only the top part's gonna come off. So what you wanna do is from the bottom, what I'm doing is I'm pushing up and then we give it a nice little wiggle and get it off, okay?
Wow.
Next thing I don't like to see is people using their hands going near the blade, okay, to take off the nut. One little accident, someone walks behind you, okay, your hand's inside. So what do? It's inside. Don't touch the nut. Right here at the end of the cutting board, right here, if we come in, okay, there's an edge here, right? So put your thing here, boom, comes off. Done. Your hands are away from the nut. Next thing, when people want to cut slices, I know a lot of people are doing this with toast now. That's great. I don't like seeing this, okay? People slice in, or even if they do it on their board, it's still not right. You're still gonna lose some of the avocado. So my trick is to always use a spoon, and what you do is you go right down to the bottom of the butt of the avocado, of the lip of the spoon, and gently get it in here, gently, okay? Just wiggle your way in here, all right? And you're gonna go left to right, left to right, left to right, until you can scoop it up like ice cream, okay? So I'm just gently going left to right, and then I'm gonna scoop up my avocado right out of the skin, and look, I didn't lose almost nothing from the skin. Then I'm gonna flip it over, all right? I'm gonna flip it over here like this, then I'll cut my slices, however it makes you happy, how you wanna cut your avocado, all right? So I hope I could teach that to someone when their kids are helping in the kitchen to do it the safe way, all right? Okay. All right, next, let's go on and move on to the mother of the beast that people just detest cutting. Every time I do a cooking class and there's onions, everyone hates doing it. And then I tell them this one simple thing that if you listen to me and you follow my instructions, I guarantee you will never shed a tear.
This is the moment we're waiting for, right, Russell?
This is the moment you're waiting for, yeah.
Can we take a quick little break with a nice little cute kindergarten dance? These guys under age 6, honestly, I have been talking to them every week leading to today. They have been practicing their bombs off to show us their little moves. So why don't we go ahead before we learn how not to cry and all. The last thing, the bum, the bam, and then we'll give the kid dance for us. Russell, how do you feel?
Absolutely, let's do it.
Okay.
I can't wait to see this, yes.
We're gonna have our amazing tech Kizito play the video that these amazing, incredible human beings put together.
And this part of our ECDC, that's one of our programs focusing on education for shelter-them children to learn at an early age. We have about over 80 children attending school in Bugesera, Gateko, and God, just amazing to see the kids doing great, getting education, and now ready to entertain us. So Kizito, please play the video, and I'm excited to see it.
Oh my goodness, that is so cute. They really tried. ECDC is a program that's really bringing the future to Rwanda, because if you educate a child under age 6, you're giving them the foundation. So ECDC was a beautiful program that was put together, started by Neil Edwards, and it has been a program where we ask people to become a member of the club by paying $15 a month to sponsor these children who don't only come from a very poor village. They come to eat, get cleaned, educated, and play, and that is everything to a child in that community of Gateko. So thanks everyone who's interested to become the members of Shelter Them ECDC Club. You can go to the website. All you have to do is follow the instructions and you're right in the club. And I can't wait to take those people to Rwanda to go actually visit these kids in person, shake their hands, and say, because of what I am involved with you, I am here to see you. So thank you so much for ECDC Club Dance. It was wonderful. Russell, like I said, we are really holding on for you to teach us how to do this, but this video was to follow by David Jenkins, who is in Newfoundland. And because he's so connected to the work he does to this video, I'm going to have him come on. And David really has been with Shelter Them since 2008. He has been in Rwanda 5 times. He is a retired / almost still working, but he's dedicating his time to Shelter Them 100%.
And of course, that's a teamwork with his wife, Sherry Jenkins. They are a beautiful couple. We love you so much. We connected you since 2006. Since then, you're friends, family, you're beyond partners with Shelter Them. So God bless you, David. I think we're ready for you, and I'm excited to hear what you're about to say about the work you do for Shelter Them.
Thanks, Joe and Joe. I just want to share, of course, some of your friends and supporters that's gathered here with us this afternoon. So,
Sherry, is that Joe Crawford? Hi, Joe.
It's Joe and Wayne and Eileen and Cynthia, Blair and Pam, and there's lots of others, and of course as well. And there's lots of others online, Facebook watching us live. So
wonderful. We love you.
Just bear with us here now. Okay, you connect me over there.
That's awesome. You guys are having a beautiful weather there? We have a 30 degrees and more in Toronto.
Oh, that's cold. We never been able to handle that.
Oh dear.
I'd like to say hi to everybody that we've met over the years in Ontario. I know so many people that are on there today. I've just checked to see who's on in the participants. So for all the team members, because it's a team effort, of course. It's not me, it's not Joe and Joe, it's a team effort right across Canada and Rwanda and other places. In the UK, we've got support from the UK today. So just want to say, Sherry said, make sure I say hi to Karen and Sandra, who's on here today. Hi, Karen and Sandra. Big supporters, of course, Sherry's first cousins and big supporters of Shelter Them as well. Great to have you joining us there today. So I'm just going to speak a little bit about sponsorship, because that's in with Shelter Them. Okay, so if you can see the screen, let's see if Sherry is able to get the screen there as well. Joe, is that coming through okay, Joe?
Yes, it's wonderful. We can see everything.
Great.
Good
So
job, Sherry.
the first slide I got up there, of course, lots of times people ask me, does sponsorship really work? Do I make a difference by giving the $40 a month for sponsoring a child? This is a picture from my first trip there when I had a mustache and a bit more hair, and it was back in 2009. We met this family, of course. This was a family of 6 children. There's 5 in the screen there. And they lost their mom in May of 2009. And this picture was taken in November 2009. And so the guy with the black muscle shirt on there, the oldest boy, his name is Ellie. Okay, so he was basically, when Shelter Them found him, he was in charge of them. They were just living nowhere, in a room somewhere, nobody looking after them. And that's one of the first families that Shelter Them took in. And so we're going to fast forward now and see if sponsorship works. So here we are in 2018, I think it is our last trip, and here Ellie is now. And look at the young man he's turned into. And so sponsorship is working, it's changing his life so much that here he is now, just about ready to graduate as a chef. His dream was to become a chef, and he's only a few months away from becoming a chef. I think actually we may get to see him in a video a little later. And so if we've got any of Ellie's sponsors on there, you made a difference. You know, your sponsorship worked. And I want to show this one, and this one will go out. I think Andrea is on there. Andrea and Richard are on there. And so the oldest boy there, I think Andrea is your boy. It's Peter. This was a picture in 2016, the 4 children there with the grandmother. And the mom is Francine, but she's out in the field working. And when we first discovered them, this is where they were living. They were living in a corner of that place because the rest of it was just leaking so bad. So they were just in a corner. Here they are now, of course, in our sponsorship program. All kids are being sponsored. There's the mom there, Francine there now. And here they are, of course, when we visit them in 2018 with a new home built for them. And that's a new home. And the mom, the grandmother there, she's got a home right next door to that home. So I just got one picture there. And I think we'll hear from the grandmother later in this presentation. So Andrea, this is going out to you, the sponsorship work. Here he is. Now here's Peter, and he's just doing his internship in masonry. So here he is setting up the formwork with rebar, and you know, you've given him such an opportunity for a great future. So sponsorship works. Here are some of the other kids that were still waiting for sponsors. So I just want to show a couple of them. And this one is Teta. She's the only one, her and her brother are the only 2 children actually that we have in Uganda. And Teta was, of course, Bright. If anyone remembered or heard of Bright, he was a member of the Sheltered M team. Passed away suddenly in a motorcycle accident, I think it was 2017. So now we have his 2 children, of course, in our sponsorship program, getting an education. Her brother, Daniel, is just in university now doing cybersecurity, and we've got his 2 sponsors are from Canada. I think I'll say hi to Mike. Mike is one of his sponsors, and so is Sam. I'm not sure if Sam is on today, but Golu is on. Hi, Golu. Beautiful young girl. She's in grade 6 and dreams of becoming a doctor, I think. And here we have some of our kids that are out of Gateco now that are in our ECDC program. But they need more than just ECDC. Sponsoring ECDC helps them until they get out of the program. But by age 6, they need to go to school. They need to get into primary school and move forward. So that's why we also need child sponsorship for these children as well. So some of these, I will read some of their profiles, and I want to thank the team in Rwanda, Jules and Elias and the board there for getting me these profiles. You read some of these profiles, and the family is living in a 1 room, and one of the families are living in a storefront. They haven't even got their own home. So the need is great, but it's not impossible to meet it. We've got over 100 kids now sponsored, and you can see just from the first 2 profiles of how we've changed lives. And here we've got another little boy here. I mean, these children are precious. And that's it, we're back to the beginning. I mean, there's lots of children to be sponsored. Mike, I contacted Mike only a couple of days ago. I said, Mike, please get these on the website in case somebody really wants to get into the sponsorship program. And so he's worked tirelessly over the weekend getting these profiles up. You can go to www.shelteredm.com, learn more about these kids, or send me an email, davidjenkins@shelteredm.com. And if you have any questions about it, we can set you up. I can set you up with any questions you have. If you can't find it on our website, reach out to me, please. I think I looked through some of the names there. We've got Cindy and Andy on there. Cindy, of course, works as a volunteer with Shelter Them as well, besides having sponsored kids. And there's so many there. I want to say, before I go, I want to say hi to Tim Muto, who's waiting for COVID to be over so he can head into Kateko village and dig our well for us.
Yeah.
We're providing a freshwater well for 3,000 people. And so the money has been there raised. Tim and his team from H2O for All are anxiously waiting to get in there. So God bless you, Tim, and I look forward to joining you on that trip. I think I'll pass it back to Jocelyn and Josephine now.
Thank you, Dave. Really, we appreciate you and Sherry for your heart, your passion for the kids and the caregivers in Rwanda. Your time, your effort, your giving. God bless you so much. And opening your homes to our friends from Victoria to come join you. And I'm sure you have sent us pictures of you're preparing a meal, a special meal for your friends. And anyways, just God bless you. We can't wait to see you in October.
Yeah, we decided it was a Rwanda event, so we didn't have. And this is some of the food sort of we would have in Rwanda, of course. Beef bruschetta, chicken bruschetta, and we've got some rice and beans, and now we've got some lovely desserts here too. Of course, baked apple cheesecake and that. But you know what?
Yummy. Yeah. Okay, listen, Dave. We can't wait to come to Newfoundland. Hopefully this fall.
Yeah, let's make that mention. Sure.
Yeah, for Shelter Them fundraising dinner.
You're absolutely right. So if COVID restrictions allow, of course, we're ready to host you here in Newfoundland in October. We haven't released the date, but it's mid-October that we'll be holding our annual dinner and auction here in Newfoundland. So, wonderful. Anybody who's watching the video, even the Karen and Sandra of originally out of Newfoundland, living in Ontario now, hey, you're welcome to come this. I see Karen saying she's going to send us one of hers and Jake's charcuterie boards. They're an awesome item. So thank you so much for that, Karen. And thank you everyone for joining in this afternoon. And just watching what we've done and know that we're making a difference.
We are.
And know that your donation makes a difference.
Absolutely. So again, we encourage you to sponsor Child today, $40 a month to support shelter, medical, and all the basic of needs, $15 for ECDC for those little girls and boys you saw per month, and more programs, one-time giving, monthly, it's all welcome. Again, don't forget, I have something again to show you, $25 or more. We're gonna pick one name tomorrow, and you're gonna get this beautiful quilt wherever you are. Yes, Josephine, where are we with the program? But I think
before I go, I just want to take a shout out to Golu, of course, as well, who worked so hard over the last few days to get me those profiles that I've shared on the screen and that are now on the website as well. So thank you, Golu. Thank you, every volunteer who's out there. Thank you so much.
Okay, we're doing great. Okay, so we're running a little behind time right now, and we're gonna have Russell come in and close up with the final. We have some questions that were sent. I don't know if somebody replied to them, but I saw a question coming through. Vanessa, did you reply to this question, or should we read it out loud? Vanessa?
Nope, please go ahead. Have Chef Russell answer the question. Thanks.
Now, did you see the question, Russell?
No, I'm sorry. I'm too far from the screen.
So we need to find the question that was asked.
Yeah. Chef, I have the question. So Chef Russell, the question was, with the ginger, does it need to be fully peeled before you place it in the freezer for storage?
Great question. Thank you for asking that. So as I was showing you how to peel the ginger with a teaspoon, you should only peel for the amount that you need. And then with the skin on, I would saran wrap it, even foil it on top of that, and then throw it in the freezer. Great question.
Awesome. Okay.
Keep the skin on.
Great question. I don't know if there are any more questions, but we can have Russell perhaps helping us to wrap up a little bit with his last tip. And I don't know if I mentioned to you, but I have so much information about Russell and his link. Please follow him. He has supported Shelter Them. So everyone who comes to Toronto, you gotta go visit Russell. His school, his restaurant, whatever he's coming up with, you gotta visit him before you see anybody else, or I'm gonna come after you. So anyway, Russell, you're on, but keep in mind that our time is running a little behind, darling.
Okay, no worries. I won't keep this too long. But so everyone, please come close. Record this if you can, because this will be one of the game changers for here. So today, there's a thing that I want to talk about, but what it starts with to where you keep your onions in order so that you won't shed a tear anymore. And one of the things that, I don't know. Well, how about this? Think about where you keep your onions right now. Maybe where you are, you can probably just look at right now and be like, hey, I keep it underneath the sink, or I keep it in the pantry. Most of the times people like to keep their onions in a cool and dark place, okay? Now, that was great for possibly, your grandparents or great-grandparents, because that's what they had to do back then, because we didn't have refrigeration, okay? So keeping it in a cool, dry place would probably keep it or help it keep it to stay firm. Now, I don't know a kitchen, or meaning a restaurant, that doesn't keep their onions in the fridge, okay? Now, I understand when you purchase these that they're not in the fridge, right? They're usually somewhere out beside, the potatoes, right? Well, that's because, onions, we use them so much that it's just easier to keep them accessible and keep it out there, unless we had to keep it in the fridge, but you don't have to. But my trick is, again, I'm saying if you don't want to shed any tears, you should first keep it in the fridge. Next is how you cut your onion, all right? You don't just go and cut your onion like however way you please or whatnot. There is a trick to it. So first, what I want to do is I want to cut off the top, and I'm just going to slide my blade inside a little bit. And all I'm doing is letting it help me open, just so I can get that layer or that first layer of onions out. All right. All right. So good. I'm happy with that. Next, you always cut your onion in half. All right. So always cut your onion in half, like not like this. All right. So here's a way I used to teach in my class. All right. So think of it like this. All right. You're cutting your onion like an apple. So when you cut an apple, you always go from here and you chop it in half. Okay. Then you have your two halves. And then from there, I want you to do this. Now, if you can remember this, and I know it's going to be recorded again, but you're going to want to do this, because on top of this right now, instead of just not shedding tears, all right, is how to cut perfect diced onions, okay? So right here, if you follow me here like this, all I'm doing is from the bottom, I'm just cutting into the onion where I kept the tail end in, all right? And I'm cutting a few layers. I've done about 5, 6, because I want, for what I'm preparing for dinner, is small dices. Now, again, I'm going across this way, all the way from left to right. And by just holding it firm here, I will get perfect diced onions every single time, okay? So look at me here. I have no tears, and I won't. I can even put my fingers in here and bring it near my face. I'm not going to shed any tears. You know why? Because this is the problem that most people do. When they're cutting their onions, right? Let's say you're doing slices. Most of the time, you're cutting like this. All right? Because when you're doing that, the reason why you're getting that resistance is because your knife is dull. Your knife should be sharp enough that you should be able to cut right through once, always once. Because once you're starting to do this, you apply pressure, the juices start to come out, and then they activate by the time they get to your eyes, and then you start shedding tears, okay? So what does it come down to mainly? It's your knife. A knife, a good sharp knife, and cutting through once of your onion, you will never, ever shed a tear, and always keep it in the fridge. Don't believe me? Test it.
Yay!
Wonderful.
That is so
Amazing.
good. I'm ready to do this tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely.
so
Yeah, no problem.
Much,
Thank you
Russell.
for
This has
having
been
me.
really amazing. And yep.
No, I just want to say, sorry, I didn't want to cut you off there. I just want to say thank you so much. This is a great cause, and I'm so happy to be part of this. I mean, me being African as well. Merci. Bisous les filles, et la
Oh,
prochaine
merci
fois.
beaucoup. On
Ouais,
apprécie
ouais.
votre temps.
Mais oui. Allez, à la prochaine. Hein.
Merci beaucoup, Russell.
Allez.
Thank you so much. This was fun and something to learn. So we're just gonna go on with the program because the time is flying really quickly. And
Look at what I am right now. I was so excited to learn and I forgot where we're at. But after now, we're going to have a video that it is highlighting what Shelter Them is all about. It's a short documentary. Please take some time and listen to this video. It is everything about who we are. It is the core, the heart of Shelter Them, and it highlights everything we're doing. So Jules Higiro, thank you so much for working with the team in Bugesera and the children and the families that we work with to put this video together. Hopefully you have some time to, if you have any questions, let us know. But the video is coming on, and yeah, I think that's, and Barbara is going to talk a little about Shelter Them after this, but please go ahead. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thanks, Kizito.
Neze ko bambuye mururi ku gasozi ugasubirayo ngakira abandi aho.
Nitwa Mukanguje Francina, nkaba mbereye mukecuru ndi umukazana we, tukaba tubana. Mbere twari abakene rwose, nyuma Shelter Them iraza iratwubakira.
Shimye Imana yabazanye mukamvuza nituraga hasi, yakora umusaza akaba ndi hafi akamfata, nta kintu nashyiraga mu nda, nza kubyimba inda.
Bamujyana i Kanombe, ati niwe yatujyanaga, bamucisha mu cyuma, asanga arwaye indwara y'umutima. Ubu imiti atangiye kuyinywa, umva kuba yatangiye kuyinywa ntabwo yingiye kwitara hasi n'umunsi n'umwe. Ubwo none yatangiye kumva afite peti yo kurya. Turashimira Shelter Them, baduteye inkunga mu buryo bushobotse bwose, baduteye inkunga baradufasha na bugingo n'ubu bajye dutera inkunga kandi kuko umukecuru aracyabona imiti, aracyabona akera ko kunywa.
Mubazende Anastase, mfite imyaka 47. Ubwo nari maze gukora mariage kuko nasezeranye. Ubwo nayikoze ndeba hashize umwaka umwe koze mariage, nza kuhura n'ikibazo cy'ubuhumyi. Ubwo umwana wa mbere nari mfite umwana umwe afite imyaka 15, uwo ni nabashije kumenya. Ubwo nahise niha abandi babiri, umwe afite imyaka 15 undi 12 undi 9. Ubwo bana babiri nibo nari nshoboye kumenya uwa mbere, ariko babiri ntabwo nari mbasha. Mu kubaho gutyo mufasha wanjye aranyihanganira, nza kugira amahirwe mbona Imana inzaniye abantu. Inzaniye wari umushinga wakoreshwa n'Imana witwa Shelter Them. Ubwo ni ukuvuga ngo byari babanjiri bakora niri, none ubu ndareba neza ko bamaze kurebera hari igitangaza cyari gihari. Nk'umugore wanjye naramurebaga kubera ko nari muzi kera, mbona igitangaza ubwa mbere njya kwa muganga. Ubwo baramfukuye ngiye kureba, mbona ari nk'imbere, mbona nguriye cyangwa ntibishoboka. Bimaze kugera hano, ubwo ikindi gitangaza nabonye hasi nari mpaje n'abaturage usibye ko fata nk'umu mutwe. Ubwo ndaje ikindi gitangaza nabonye, narebye baba bana ngiye kureba, mbona kubera ko nabyishyiraga mu mutwe ko bameze, nsanga siko basa.
Turashimira Shelter Them. Dusanze ahantu hitwaga mu mudugudu w'izuba, ahantu twabaga muri toilette, kari akazu ka toilette. Ntabwo iyo twaryamaga ntabwo twarambyaga, gukinga kwacu ni nka kurambya kwacu ni nko gukora ubukinga. Baduha inzu twabayemo, dufite umwana Olivia yabanaga n'ubumuga, agenda akurura akaguru hasi, baramufata baramuvuza, ubasigaye agenda. Muri ibyo bihe madamu bamugiriye umushinga wo kudoda, aradoda, ubaho yaba ari abazi kudoda. Abana bacu babahaye amashuri bariga.
Nanjye ndashimira Shelter Them, nkashimira na Jire yasanze ahantu habi, batubwira ngo tujye kwiga kudoda. Ngewe ndabyanga kuko numvaga ko umuntu utarigeze yiga na rimwe atabishobora, atujyanamo ari nk'agahato. Mbese nyine turagenda turiga, turadoda, nkajya mbimenya nubwo atari byose, ariko ibyinshi narabidoze. Mu by'ukuri ndashimira Jire niwe mbikesha. Nkundira nkanashimira Shiratademu, nkabashimira cyane kubw'umwana wanjye Kevine yari ameze nabi ubwo yari amaze kuhura n'ubumuga amaze gukura, ariko ni ukuri barabikoze baramuvuza. Ubu ngubu ni umwana nawe nubwo atarakira neza ariko arahagarara aranagenda. Ndetse nkanabashimira ku bwa Oliva, numvaga ko Oliva atazongera kuba umuntu.
ndabashimiye kubw'inkunga yanyu ikomeye ubwo byo mukorera kugira ngo mbashe kwiga. Ndabashimiye, nshimiye Shiratademu, nshimiye supervisors bose, ndabashimiye.
Nitwa Uwimana Shakira, niga mu wa gatandatu ibijyanye no guteka. Ndashimira cyane Shiratademu iyo yamfashije, ndashimira cyane n'abaterankunga banjye bamfashije kugeza ubu ngubu, nkaba ngiye kurangiza uwa gatandatu. Imana ibamugisha.
Oh my goodness. Oh, this is amazing. I love this video. I watched it over and over, and the most beautiful part of it is that I visited these children. I know each one of them since they were little, since they were on the streets, since they had bugs in their feet, since they were starving, and now these children are graduating from universities and colleges, and they're in school and they have a future. And mostly because of you guys, all of you who are here on the screen, you have had something to do with it. It's not me, Jocelyn. It's not David. It's not Jules. It's not Lillian from UK that I'm seeing her face right now. She's being mushy, about to cry. Don't even do that. But I'm seeing such a wonderful people. Cindy Queen, oh my gosh, she's worked so much for Shelterland. And Bev, who is from the school and has worked with kids trying to go visit Rwanda. COVID didn't happen.
I know.
So many wonderful people. Sandra, hi Bev. I know you have something cooking, you know, like whenever COVID is over, I know you're up to Rwanda. We're going to Rwanda. Finger crossed. And everybody, all of you, your family, and we love you. I can't talk. Okay, I need to stop talking and go through the program. Okay, but I'm so excited. Forgive me. And I have people calling me right now, so I don't even know who that is, but I can't talk to them because I'm hosting this show. Is it a show? No, it's an event. Okay, well, so I think after Josephine watching this video, she's all over the place. How about if I just take a deep breath? It's okay. God is in control. These kids, these people, they're gonna thrive and do good, and we have a hope. So again, what we're saying, thank you for all your donations or support, either money, time, expertise, prayer, volunteering. We thank you. Your face as being here, it's good enough, really. That's good enough. So anyway, Barbara, you are amazing. Okay, I know I've said so much about these people already, but Barbara, I love what you stand for. She is to be the light, the salt, and life-giving. Oh. I mean, how can you not summarize that into just amazingness, being who you are? And so Barbara, I know you have done so much, but it's a pleasure to have you with the Shelter Land. I know you're known for your passion to help others, and you have your TV show, Barbara Show. Why does that sound familiar? Sounds like a perfect title. My goodness, I want to steal it. I want to go from a Joe and Joe show to Barbara Show.
Oh my God! Oh, I was looking at you. I was looking at you, and I was like, when are they coming to Kigali? I need to host them.
Oh, yeah. We need to do a show together, right? Privilege.
Yes. Oh, we do. We do.
I know I love your passion, and I know, you know, with your TV show, and you know, you're talking about your content is more like a socially transformational content, and you're driven a motivation speaker, and you impact lives for the better. And the mostly, I see what you have done here, passion about empowering women to maximize their potential. And you're a chairperson of the Alumni Association and Peace for Business. I can't say that. You have to say that word right. What is that? Alumni?
Alumni. It's the Alumni Association. for business women who've gone through this business training that we give them every year. So
Oh no, 300 women. Oh my goodness, you're a busy woman. That's good.
I am.
And so we're just really happy to have you. I won't praise you anymore because you're just gonna.
Pleasure's all mine. Pleasure's all mine.
Yeah, please go on. I won't talk no more.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Joe and Joe. Thank you to Shelter Them. Thanks to Gilles for reaching out and sharing the burden of what you do. And it's such an honor for me. Such an honor. It's a blessing for me to also be contributing to what you're doing. And what can I say? God bless you. After watching that video, I was like, what are we doing? What can we do to improve, to do more? So I really, really appreciate what you're doing. And I would like to thank the sponsors, the people who are sponsoring, the people who are partnering with Shelter Them. I was watching the video and I was like, is there a way we can bring all of them so that they get to see what's happening? I think there is something that happens when people really experience the change and the impact that they're making. So thank you so much. I mean, me being Rwandan, being in Rwanda right now and seeing what you have done, I would like to thank you. Thank you so much. So every little helps is doing something massive. So without taking further time, I would like us to go through our presentation on Shelter Them. And I'll ask Kizito. I think Kizito is supposed to help with the PowerPoint. Do we have it there?
Coming along, probably.
Yes.
There you go.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Shelter Them, Batarure. I was going through my slides and I just felt something about the word Batarure. I mean, anyone watching can think of Batarure. What does that mean? Yes, there is Shelter Them, but Batarure is very meaningful for us as Rwandans. It's a word that stands for reaching out to people who have been left out in the cold, or who have been abandoned, or who have been through so many difficulties that they need someone to go the extra mile and reach out and help them and change their lives. So Shelter Them Batarure in Rwanda is doing massive things. But if you may, in a few minutes that I have, I would like to go through what we do, what Shelter Them is all about. So what is Shelter Them? What
Barbara?
Yes?
My love. I'm going to interrupt you for a second with love and grace.
Yes.
Because we do have something on the screen right now. Are you sharing your presentation? Because Kizito is.
Yes. Well, I have the presentation on my laptop,
okay.
But I'm doing this on a separate laptop.
Okay.
But I can see what Kizito is sharing. I can see that.
Okay, so because it's not kind of working well, this is what I would suggest, so we don't lose anything from what you're saying. We need to give it attention it deserves. Kizito is going to share the document. Okay, and he's going to share the previous one because the one you previously sent is not coming on already. Is that okay? I just want you to be prepared that we are using the original document, not the one you sent today. Is that okay?
Okay, no problem. All
right, Kizito, please go ahead and share the document that you originally received, and Barbara is going to follow, or you're going to follow her. It's kind of teamwork at this point because one is talking.
Yeah, we'll pick it along.
Thanks, guys, for your patience.
So, Kizito, are we together on this? If we can go through the next slide, the one that talks about our motto and mission. Yes.
And make it smaller because right now it's zoomed in. You need to be zoomed out so the focus is better.
Yeah.
My soul has been wondering.
Oh, there you go. That looks better. That's good. That looks good.
Good. So the mission of Shelter Them is is to empower the vulnerable and the underprivileged children in Rwanda. Shelter Them Batarure is a national non-governmental organization registered in Rwanda, which seeks to empower, to change the lives, to transform the lives, as you have seen on the video that passed earlier, of the vulnerable children in Rwanda by first ensuring that they are integrated in an environment where their basic growth and development needs are met, and by then providing them and their families with the tools and resources they need. I think you might have seen it in the video. So when Shelter Them comes and reaches out to the children, it's not just about the children, it's also about their families. You can't help a child without changing the lives and the livelihoods of their families. Next slide. Our focus, or what we do, is grouped in our programs. The first of our programs is family support. Now, when we look at family support, it's emergency support. What do we do to help these families, these vulnerable, most vulnerable families in the society? When you went through the video that we just saw earlier, there was a family, they were speaking in Kinyarwanda, there was translation, but one of the families was saying that we used to live in a house that was like a toilet, like a small tiny room where we couldn't sleep or stretch our legs. We couldn't all in the room sleep. It was just a small room for a family of 3-4 kids. So when Shelter Them comes, family support, helping the family, not just the children, but the entire unit, it's emergent and it's the basis of what we do. Then the next is education, educating these children from the different stages where they are. Then after educating them, what comes next, as we were saying, it's capacity building. Yeah, it's that slide, the fourth slide, yes. The fourth slide.
Hi, Irma.
The fourth one, yeah, the one that comes before the one I'm seeing on the screen. Yes, yes. So we educate the children, but we also build the capacity of the families, of the parents, the mothers, the fathers. There was one lady who was taught how to sew. We have that. We help them with different projects, such as bean growing. We will go through this, which is farming. We'll go through this in the upcoming slides, but we help them because if a family is sustained, if a family is doing well, it ensures the sustainability of what we're doing in the child's life. Then our next program, which is not the last, but our next program is sponsorship. We sponsor these families in various aspects, various ways that help their lives improve for the better. Next slide. We'll go through the details of this. Next slide, please. So this is our organizational chart. We have the Canada board, and then we have the Rwanda board. Then we have the country office, which is based here in Rwanda. In our country office, we have the finance, we have the family support, we have the education, capacity building, sponsorship, then we have the ECD caregivers and the ECD cook. Remember that we seek that they are integrated in a community, so they're not scattered or left alone, but they live in a community setting where all these things are catered for. The children are taken care of, the parents are built or empowered or trained, which is the capacity building, then they are sponsored. So it is within a community setting. Next slide, please. The number of the beneficiaries currently and how far we have reached, amongst other things, because so much has been done, but just a summary of this. Children in the ECD program are 87. Children in the primary and secondary school are 87, and 5 are in university. Now, in the support package that Shelter Them gives the families, gives the children, there is paying the school fees and giving them materials. There is coaching and mentoring these young people, those who have grown and those who are still young. Then in the ECD program, there is protection for these children, most vulnerable children, remember that. Their nutrition, most of them by the time we meet them, they are malnourished. So we take care of their nutrition needs, teaching them hygiene, helping them with hygiene, sanitation, playing and learning. Children learn through playing. So we do a lot of playing, and you will see that in the picture later in this presentation. So we do that. Next slide, please. Now, in the family support, or how far we are, or what we're doing now, we have 3 categories of families. We have the group A, which is the Kigali families that are in Kigali. There are 4 of them. They receive the support package through your support, through your sponsorship. These 4 families here in Kigali receive support for rent, for food, and healthcare. Now, the second category is category B, which is families that have been relocated from Kigali to Bugesera. These are 11 families. Again, they also receive support packages, which include rent, food, and healthcare. Group C is families that are in Bugesera or originated from Bugesera. They also receive the support package through cooperative assistance. This is pretty much what we do with the families, to break it down for you. Next slide, please. Now, capacity building that we do for the families, beyond helping the children, beyond educating the children or meeting their basic needs, we also seek to impact the lives of the families, because it would be futile to reach out to the children and help them when they go back home and there is nothing to go back home to. So we also reach out to their parents, to their mothers, their fathers. And there are two main ways we do that. The ways of capacity building. There is farming and saving cooperatives. In farming, we have 38 members. Of those parents, 38 members who are involved in the farming of beans and maize. And once they reach the harvest, they harvest, they sell, and they save some money from this. And every member is encouraged to save. They are trained, they are coached about savings and how they can build up their lives after that. It's not just farming, but it's also what they can do with the produce, with the sales, and how they can grow from that. Now, for that specifically, our future is to increase the productivity. We seek to buy more land for them to have more land to cultivate and even export. Why not? We're thinking we can grow beyond just selling locally, but also exporting. That's one side of the capacity building that we do. The other side is sewing, which has 14 members, and we train. Current activities we train these women on how to sew, how to make clothes, how to make their own garments. And currently there is also a current national initiative to encourage Rwandans to have their made in Rwanda products, such as clothes, especially clothing lines that are made in Rwanda. There is a lot of government encouragement going around, encouraging young people to get into the fashion business, to create Rwandan-made clothes and even sell them. Actually, some are being sold abroad, outside Rwanda. So in that line of thinking, at Shelter Them, we seek to empower our tailors, our women who are making clothes, to think big. Can we also contribute? Can we also take advantage of the opportunities we have available for made in Rwanda clothes? So we are thinking big at Shelter Them. We're thinking beyond teaching them how to sew. How can they also tap into the opportunities that are there in a way that they can also make clothes that can be sold in the New York Fashion Week? Why not? Or Paris Fashion Week? Why not? I mean, the opportunities are limitless. So this is what we're thinking. Next slide. This is a picture of pretty much what we do for the farming. Beans we produce, and this is after a harvest. They're being dried, then they are put in sacks, they are sold in the local markets, and then the money, the revenue made is brought back, and they can save. They are taught how to, they are given knowledge, financial knowledge, or how to have a healthy relationship with their money. Let me call it that. How to have a healthy relationship with what they have made. Next slide, please. And for the family support, again, I come back to this. I would like to thank the sponsors and the supporters that we have that have contributed to what I'm talking about, what we have seen. Through your support, through your encouragement, through your presence, through everything that you've done, everything that you've given, we have managed to build 5 houses in Bugesera for 5 most vulnerable families, and a community center for early childhood development and training facility. So this is huge. This is huge. This is what we were saying in the video. Take a family from the streets, take children from the streets, and then you give them a home and give them a training facility where they can learn, where they can grow. You are supporting, not only shelter them, but you are helping us as Rwandans seeking to grow, seeking to advance. And for that, we are very, very appreciative. Next and last slide. This is our Early Childhood Development Center, ECDC, with Gilles. Some of you know him. That's Gilles with the children. Like I said, they do a lot of playing, learning through play. And these children from different families who have experienced extreme poverty come at these centers, and they learn and they grow. And we see, like Joe was saying, these children have come from the streets and they are now dreaming big. They are being educated, they are attending university. This is lifelong impact, lifelong transformation. So for that, we at Shelter Them, thank you so much. And thank you for the time you've given me. I will apologize for taking time where I have taken time, but thank you so much. It has been a pleasure.
Wow, your time is precious. Your time is appreciated. You're presenting Rwanda, Shelter Them. I know a lot of donors, the supporters are in Canada, but you're on the ground. You're speaking from your heart, from experience. Thank you.
Thank you.
God bless you. And again, it's just, yeah, if we can go back to the chart, organization chart, we're talking about, again, the programs that Shelter Them does. And we want to encourage you again, donors, supporters, to be part of us. Again, financial support, you can go to our donations at shelterthem.com, donate the Answers Canada website for you, PayPal, or you can send us love, prayers, volunteer with us, likes. Yes, everything is appreciated. Again, thank you so much, Josephine. Other than waiting for Anna to entertain us, to put us in some relaxation time, we thank you. Anna, you're on. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys again. I just want to say again, thank you. And this song that we're going to play for you tonight, right now, the second song of the evening, or at least for you guys' day, is a song called Ride With Me. And this is a tune that Steve wrote on guitar. And then I came with the lyrics and the melodies. So it's very close to my heart, and I think Steve's heart too. And hopefully it will be close to your heart also. This is Ride With Me. know you're longing for me. See it. your light right with me. Tonight walk with me through the dark, right into the fire. I could be your light right with me tonight, to the end of time. Know you're longing for me. I feel it inside. You know you can have everything, yes you can. If you only lay down your guard, come to walk with me through the darkness. We're riding to my fire. I could be your light if you ride with me. Tonight walk with me through the dark. Riding to my fire. I could be your light. Ride with me tonight. To the end of time, every time, every time. Sing it with us. Come and take a walk with me through the dark.
Walk with me.
Right into my fire. I could be your light. Right with me. Tonight walk with me through the dark. Right into my fire. I could be your light. Right with me tonight, to the end of time. Just right with me tonight. Thank
We're
you,
gonna
guys.
walk with you. Walk with you.
Yes, rock with us, ride with us, walk with us, sing with us, support charities with us. Thank you guys so much again. We're so happy to be a part of a really, really great cause, a cause that is very close to my heart. Hopefully Steve's also, and wherever we can help, and Landar, of course, he says, Landar, oh, the voice is heavenly. Thank you so much.
Right? Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, both of you. You stay safe and healthy. You look beautiful, and we'll connect again.
When you come home, come back in town.
Yes, absolutely. And hopefully we get to do it again post-COVID, like real life with a real audience, because as musicians, we both miss that energy and that connection, of course, with the audiences. But it's coming soon. And this is the best we can do for now. So thank you again so much to everybody who's here, and for you guys for organizing, for running this, and for doing great work, especially during, trying times. So good, good pat on the shoulder for you guys for great work.
Seriously, this is a teamwork, and it takes a team to make the dream. And I think you saw what's happening in Rwanda, the work it's going. So God bless you. We'll love to take you guys to Rwanda one day.
Oh my God, we'd love to.
2 years ago, we were almost 30 people. We were filling the whole bus. So hey, maybe one day.
Can we manifest that right now? All the people who are watching and listening, hold us
Thinking it out.
accountable to play in Rwanda when the world is open again. I've only been to Morocco. Steve is, we're in Spain right now. But I would love to. We're so close to Africa. I feel like we can see it from here, from south of Spain where we are. So we're getting closer and closer to being there, and then and doing good things, because that's what it's all about,
Thanks,
landing
Anna
our.
and Steven. We love you.
Thank you.
Okay, bye. See you.
Bye. Thank you. Well, we're a little bit behind, not a lot, but again, throughout this event, we want to encourage you again to give. Please, for those who are donating, make sure we have your emails, the contact information, first, last name, so I can pick one person who's lucky to get this beautiful quilt, okay? So put your information on shelterthem.com. Our email is there. Make sure your names are, contacts are there. So the person to entertain us is Inanga, amazing friend, Kamanzi. Please, if you're ready, you're on. And we're almost done. We're almost done. And you guys have been patient with us, and we thank you so much. Thank you.
We are going to dance.
We're dancing, so please have Denise from Hamilton to dance. Viviane from England, can you please dance? Hi, Mr. Manuel Alexander. I can see you. Imana y'u Rwanda rwose. Yego, yego, yego. Murakoze cyane. Imana ibaha umugisha rwose rwose. Our Canadian friends, we're speaking here Rwanda now. I see Mr. Manuel Alexander. Hello, can I see your face? I think you're at the cottage, but I think you're trying to join us. So thank you so much. That's the Manuel Delfina Alexander, our sponsor. God bless you. Your support is much appreciated. Right, Josephine? Yes. Oh yeah, we love you so much. We can't do this without your sponsors, the people who attended today. We are so overwhelmed by this. Jocelyn and I were supposed to do some kind of presentation, but we have nothing. Jocelyn and I, we're just excited to have all of you being here. And we just want to thank you for your patience and your love, just, tuning in and listening to what we do, our family here in Newfoundland and Rwanda. Thank you so much. Let's thank our volunteer, the people who made this event to happen. Thank you so much. You know who you are. The fundraising committee in Toronto, Sharon Robson,
Goluna Dairy, Vanessa, who is a leader for the fundraising committee in Toronto, and Josephine and David, you're supporting Newfoundland. He is overseas in entire Canada. He's our fundraising director for all the Shelter Them fundraising activities. Thank you so much. Kizito, he is the founder of the Canadian Run and Healing Center, who will be running his videos after. He is amazing. He's a humble man who's behind the scene. He does great work. So Kizito, thank you so much for making this happen. Everyone else, Jules, we cannot thank you enough. Jules, can you say something? You're out there. You're on the ground. He's our country director in Rwanda, who runs all the projects, all the work in Rwanda. So Jules, thank you so much with all the board member in Rwanda, Immaculée, Sandy. Thank you so much. God bless you. Jules, if you want to say something, please do.
Say everything have been said. So thank you.
Thank you. The man with a short words. Thank you. And I think we're about to close again. For the people who donated, God bless you. Over $5. We're gonna pick one name, a lucky person who's gonna win a quilt. So I need to know your contact information. Josephine, we encourage people to join our mailing list, because the Shelter Them quarterly, we have our newsletter with all our work. So we'd like you not to miss out anything that we're doing in Rwanda. Please make sure your email, contact information are there. And thank you. Thank you so much. And before we end this, I just really want to say, that my heart is touched for everyone who came in today. I mean, Toronto, most of people are gone because 30 degrees and more. It's a beautiful day to be stuck inside the house. So anyone who's here, that's a sacrifice you've made to be here. So thank you again. Kizito has an incredible work that helping people, diasporas, Rwanda. He has an incredible job that he's doing in Canada. He has a website. Kizito, I don't know if you want to say something, honey, because you did a lot of work here. You wanted people to watch some of your video. We're running out of time, but how can the people get a hold of you and your work and your video? Do you want to share that with us? Kizito, are you available before we close?
Actually, no. So the video that I wanted to share was not our video. It's your video for the program for Shelter Them, that the program that you have coming up for some of your collaboration with the organizations in Israel. Okay. So that's the video that we're talking about, not our video. But again, thank you so much for your work. And for me, I'm just inspired by your work, by the work Shelter Them does. And my apology, you can't see my face, but behind the scene, just thank you to everybody who joined. Thank you for everyone who is able to donate, to contribute, to participate. Just amazed and happy to be part of this wonderful, wonderful cause with Shelter Them.
All right, thanks everyone. Closing, we're almost about 3 o'clock, went about 30 minutes over time, but we appreciate your time, your heart, your compassion, and your donations. God bless you. Be blessed, be safe, stay healthy, and God bless you all. You have a wonderful day.
My name is Gilles. I'm the country director of Shelter Them.